Hey everybody, this is Frill. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 in our playthrough as the French Commune. So we've defeated the Axis completely here in Europe, so we're just focusing on finishing them off here in China and mainland Japan, Korea as well. We've got a naval invasion heading for Okinawa, so we'll see how that goes. And otherwise, just a cleanup operation. We have total bad supply use all around here, but let's just try to capture territory and get this thing going, I think. So, do we just assign this? I think we might have. Yeah, so we just had set up that naval invasion at the end of the last episode. I do think that this is going to be the final episode of the series, since we are capturing all of this territory so quickly. Basically want to get as much of these victory points as we can, so that when we go into the peace deal, we get the best possible situation. So just trying to capture victory points. We'll be doing research. Don't really need to do any of this, so let's just pick something. Because like I said, the war is going to end and we're going to finish the series from this. My main goal of the series was to defeat the Germans, and because of all the help that we had, do we have some guys possibly disappear completely because of the attrition around here? Yeah, well, that's not the end of the world. I'm not too worried about that. I'm sure somebody will be very annoyed that I'm not using my forces to the maximum potential, but not too worried about it. We're winning the war here, and we're gonna have more victory points than anybody, I think, in this. So, not sure if you can see any of that before the war finishes, but maybe, I don't know if you can see that before you finish the war. We captured Taiwan here, so just continuing on. Another little bit more victory points over there as well. Yeah, just complete cleanup operation. So let's actually move these guys all the way over to Korea if we can. How close are we on this invasion? Halfway there. Apparently it's had some more research to do. Let's do a year ahead, but artillery 2 or 3, whatever that was on, should be okay. Capture this real quick while we can. Yeah, this is a little bit of a mess. If I was actually having to fight battles in this territory, that'd be really, really annoying. You might need to think about that a little bit, how you want to have these front lines be set up in these kind of situations. Almost there on the invasion of Okinawa. It would be nice. They're finally starting to push through from North Korea to South Korea. Yeah, the Allies were already landing in the mainland, so we'll get that going. Finish the field hospitals. Let's get Field Hospital 2. Apparently have some new factories online as well. And we'll just leave that. I'm not worried about it. Well, there is that achievement for running your country completely out of the manpower in the, if you take the scraping the barrel manpower thing, conscriptions, but we're quite a bit far off of that one. Probably be easy to do with some country that has very, very low population. So otherwise, let's get Captain of Industry. Okay, I was going to say, these guys should be heading on over to... As a matter of fact, let's only have these guys do it, and these guys can head back to Europe, I think. Maybe the... Just debating here, so these guys need to stop doing that. Cancel what they're doing. Set up some... Oh, we'll just add them to the garrison that we already had here. In Germany there, okay. Alright. "56 days. I don't even think these guys are gonna get to Korea before the Soviets take it all. So probably just have them head back to our territory here and maybe set them up with a naval invasion, possibly. "63 days. That's some sort of... This is probably... Oh yeah, interesting. Naval bombers from the Germans, apparently. Probably stationed in... Okay, so Turkey has been called to war by the German Reich. That seems like a very unwise decision for the German Reich, so let's set up front line all around Turkey here. And let me actually set an offensive line all the way to Istanbul. Yeah, it seems pretty unwise for the Turks to be joining the war at this point. Very, very unwise. What can you do? Get another naval invasion going. Alright. This one, is it ready? Looks like it is. Yeah, here we go. So we're invading Okinawa. We'll see what kind of forces the Japanese have in Okinawa. Whether they have forces at all. I'm not seeing anything at the moment. Okay, so we've taken the airfield. I don't think there's any resistance, so that was a little bit easier than the Americans had it during the Second World War. Yeah, a little bit, that was pretty easy, I would say. So this naval invasion, I think that there's a limit and we're over that limit. Yeah, so I think the limit was 10 for us at our current technology level. Actually, let's take these guys and assign them to that, and then these guys should be able to be assigned. There we go. So I don't know if we'll actually need them or not. Let's go ahead, get another naval invasion order going. Something like this. Assembly line production. Probably going on to the next. Okay, here we go. We've got flexible line. I know it's 1943, but might as well do it. These guys are all getting in position, so we did have a lot of attrition, not too good of supplies here in the desert. So all these guys get in position and then we'll attack. Got some mountain guys, they're pretty good. Probably don't have as high of attrition needs, or high of supply needs, so their attrition's a little bit better. Requires naval supremacy, yeah, so we're probably going to need... Where was our fleet around these parts? Okay. Again, we'll try that again. Let's right-click to add region. There we go. So we should be getting that going. It'd be nice if we actually had a naval battle here, but I suspect that there's no problems. Okay, we've actually got the Spanish are here. I could probably move my troops without the need of these naval invasions. Yeah, probably, because we could have used the UK ports, but let's do this. What's the deal with this guy? Requires naval supremacy. We don't have naval supremacy? Ah, I see. There we go. Now we'll have naval supremacy. These guys were not assigned, so what's the deal here? Okay, well. Probably just needed to wait a day, but let's just go ahead and do that. That should work out. Some divisions assigned to this invasion have not reached the starting point yet. Ah, that's what it is. I see. Okay, well, these guys all back here should be ready to go. Let's just get this thing going. Wow, okay. We'll see if anybody else decides they want to join the Axis at the end here as well. We'll see. This is Romania. Oh, they're already occupied, I think, by the Soviets. So yeah, not just gonna be steamrolling over there. Looks like the Dutch have arrived here as well. 41 days. Still something going on here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. We've got one, and that should be enough guys to help invade up here. 10 more days. So apparently we're capturing all this land for the Soviets. That's kind of unfortunate, but actually these guys have just added this. Or maybe it was there the whole time. I'm not going to worry about any of our research or political power anymore. We just want to get this invasion going on the mainland. We'll get them so that once they decide to get up that 70 days, they should be heading across the Sea of Japan, and there they go. See if we can capture Tokyo before anybody else does. That would be really nice. Should help. We've got the mechanized guys with us, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so there are some forces here, and we're of course going to have some pretty major attrition. Some divisions have not arrived. I don't understand what that's trying to tell me, because it seemed like everybody was there to me. So the British had a bunch of forces here already and are not doing anything about it. The push for Tokyo, though, the mainland here. Should be able to capture it momentarily. Are they going to let us get in there? I think they are. And hopefully we don't capture it for the Dutch. No, we did not, so that's good. just a mop-up operation at this point, so the Japanese are probably about to capitulate. Their capital moved to Nagoya. So we'll see if we capture this new territory for the Dutch. No, we did not. So we'll try to get this one. Might move. No, the Osaka's already captured. So this war will have finished without the need for nuclear weapons. It's a good thing for the world there. Maybe not so much for you guys, since you guys probably wanted me to use nuclear weapons at some point or another, but we have finished this war a whole lot earlier than I expected. I guess having the Soviets go to war with the... There we go, we've got the Legionnaires, Bulgaria joining the war effort. So it looks like, to me, that the Turks are about to capitulate as well. Trying to capture, what was this again? This was Nagoya. Alright. Probably need to... There we go. Be attacking from a couple different fronts rather than just one. So Turkey has capitulated. We captured that for the UK apparently. Japan has capitulated. So that is good news. Alright, so here is our peace deal. We have gotten to 1844 in our score. So let's see what we can take here. What was that telling us? 369. Try to take everything on the border here, blocking others from trying to take the territory. That's a little bit too much for that turn anyway, so... Actually, let's do this. So that'd be like Berlin. And actually, we could take Saxon as well, so let's try that. Okay, so somebody's taken Mecklenburg. So we'll do all of this. Oh, that's way too much. Still too much. Oh, we were only down to like... What's the deal here? Are we... Okay, we're probably running out. Maybe we just need to pass? Yugoslavia, yes, this was when Yugoslavia decided to take a bunch. They might have been the one to take that. I'm not sure who's taking Mecklenburg there. So, we can try to do that. I think. Maybe take a little bit of land from Italy. Is there anything else? How about these islands? Reclaim Sicily and areas of Navarra, I guess. That's a pretty good spoil. We didn't get Luxembourg because they apparently were liberated by somebody else. Nobody wants mainland. Ah, here we go. We'll take some of that. Alright, so we're finishing this off, so... We got the most. We got 24 different states, it looks like. People's Republic of China has been annexed. Democratic Party, Republic of Menjiang, Republic of Hungary created. Soviet State of Shaanxi, People's Democratic Republic of Ethiopia puppeted. So with these other, I think the Soviets puppeted a lot. German Republic, that's probably what was in Mecklenburg there. Republic of Thailand, Republic of Turkey, so the Allies got Turkey. Democratic People's Republic of Korea. So the DPRK regime took over all of the Korean Peninsula, state of Japan. So China got northern Japan. Spoils of war, I suppose. And a little bit of equipment seized. So back over here, it's actually Turkey a little bit nuts. China's taken parts of southern Turkey, Republic of Turkey, Libyan Socialist Republic, so a communist Libya, People's Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, so a communist Ethiopia, Yugoslavia, spoils of war. I think we got out the best of everybody. I was going to say, I noticed, you guys probably noticed as well, Mongolia got some pretty good land, so here is our world. So I'm going to go ahead and end the series here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot shorter war than I expected it to be, so with that said, for the next series I'm leaning towards playing as one of the Axis majors, whether Germany, Italy, or Japan. I guess we'll see how I feel when I go to record that first episode, so that will be starting in the very near future. So once again, thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, have a good one, don't do drugs, and I will see you guys next time.